We're going to adjust the string tension for the tremolo. This is done on both Stratocaster and Floyd Rose guitars. What does it involve? We'll install the springs. Normally, all adjustments will be made with the bridge blocked, and the final step is to install the springs and adjust them, so they pull with the same tension as the strings. This helps improve the bridge's tuning stability and helps us avoid struggling when installing the strings. We simply remove them, lock the bridge, loosen the springs a little, and then tighten them until the block that's helping to hold the bridge in place falls off. There are a few minor adjustments to make after, but nothing major. Here, we just need to check the instrument's tuning before starting. In theory, it should already be in tune, but we'll double check. We'll do this with the clamping pads loose. We're just going to check how the instrument's tuning is. As we can see, the strings were already slightly out of tune, at least the treble strings. This is why it's important to recheck the tuning. At this point, we've also already intonated the instrument. That's the last adjustment we're going to make on a guitar with a tremolo. I'm going to turn off the tuner. The first step in a setup for this type of guitar is to back the screws about 1/2 inch. We're going to measure 1/2 inch and back them out. As you can see, the spring doesn't quite reach properly. It'll have to stretch. What we want is to balance it with the string tension. And since we're changing gauges, it's very important to do this. Normally, if we're not changing gauges, we can change the strings one by one with no need to do this. There it is. We took them back 1/2 inch each. We make sure it's even, same distance from the claw to the wall on each side. So now we have a slightly shorter distance, and the springs won't exert as much force anymore. We're going to install them evenly. If the tapered block gets in the way, we install the springs first on the trem block and then on the claw. We place the spring in the hole. There it is. Done. The next step, we'll start to tighten the springs until we begin to feel a little tension. It's better to do it manually. Sorry, I think I said tighten the springs. We're going to tighten the screws until we start to feel a little tension while turning. As before, we try to keep the distance from the claw to the cavity wall the same. I'm going to turn on the tuner. This is to keep check. When we notice the strings starting to go higher in pitch, we'll know we're about to... For instance, in this case, the 6th string was very well in tune, and here I see it's a little sharp, so it's possible the block is about to fall, and all we're going to do is start giving each screw a 1/4 turn. I use the cross on the heads of the screws as a guide. Normally, all these screws will have Phillips heads. Just assign 1 turn to the cross. That is, if our cross is like this, we simply move to the next arm of the cross, and we continue like this with each adjustment. We try to keep the claw as even as possible. We're going to do this little by little until the block falls. Normally, when the block falls, the pitch will be higher. All we have to do is to turn back the screws. And there it is. In theory, when this happens, the string tension is balanced with the spring tension. But only in theory, because our strings will be higher in pitch and we'll have to loosen the springs a bit. I'm going to check how high they are. I'm going to put the tuner in automatic mode. Tuning raised about a 1/4 tone. I'm going to loosen it a bit now. We're going to start loosening it 1/8 of a turn. If we have the cross, we're only going to loosen it this way. We're not going to the next arm. And we're going to check how is our tuning. We're almost there. At this point, we've also stretched the strings. The first string is practically in tune, as is the second. Third, fourth is ready. The fifth is a little lower, and the sixth too. So I'm just going to fine-tune what's needed with the tuners. I'll loosen the treble side slightly. We also can see if there's one whole side that's higher. We can loosen it slightly. Here, all we're doing is confirming the tuning. Maybe tighten a little. The treble side is okay. Both sides are even. The fourth and third strings are slightly up. I'm going to lower them all slightly with the screws, just a little bit. Perfect. As I mentioned, the strings are already intonated. Everything is ready. The only thing left is to tighten the clamp pads. I take a 3mm Allen wrench. This is going to cause the strings to go a little out of tune. And I'm just going to check that and correct with the fine tuners. The sixth is fine. The fifth lowered a little. There it is. The fourth is also a little flat. Since they're all a little flat, I'm going to adjust it directly with the screws, very slightly. Let's lower the third a little. The second is done, and I'm going to also lower the first a little too. And that's how to adjust the string tension on a bridge with, on a Floyd Rose bridge, or for a Stratocaster tremolo. Same procedure. Obviously without the fine tuners. But as for adjusting the claw and springs, it would be exactly the same. All we're going to do to finish is install the tremolo cover, clean the guitar, and take the final measurements. That's all for this video. Subscribe, share, like, and turn on notifications. See you in the next video.